Nicola Masterson is a professional organizer with space in the city. On today's episode of YYE, Nicola's going to tell us a story about a client of hers who had a breakthrough, life-changing moment while using Nicola's services. Let's check it out. Nicola, do you have any stories that you maybe would want to share, like somebody who's maybe undergone a transformation or something like that through the use of your services?
One client comes to mind, very near and dear to my heart. I actually worked with her probably a year ago now, but she's still very strong in my mind. She went through a divorce probably 16 years ago and had to downsize from a custom home to a 3-bed condo with 2 kids, so herself and 2 kids. And they basically moved all their stuff in. She went through a trauma with all that and just couldn't quite get the place together, so she was still living with a lot of the boxes from the move. So she downsized from a custom home to a 3-bed condo with her 2 kids and herself, and she was living with boxes. She was living around clutter for all of these years, and then the kids finally moved out and she hired me to come in. She was mortified with the clutter, but we went at it together and cleared her space and gave her back that freedom in her mind that she was craving all this time. And while we were working through the clutter, we uncovered that when she was younger, her father used to work in the army, and he used to wake her up real early in the morning, jump her out of bed and say, "Why is the room a mess?" and clean the room and, you know, and terrify her. So she used to, and she'd done the stand and everything, and could see the little child in her. And so she realized her problem and what was the issue with her clutter, which was amazing. We had a breakthrough. And then we cleaned the whole apartment, the whole condo, and it was looking amazing. The kids moved back in and they were able to have people over. They had pizza parties. She got her social life back, basically. And it was just the most heartwarming story for me. Seeing this transformation, getting the text messages and phone calls afterwards that her life has transformed and, you know, she's gotten back to her old self. And it was just, I think it's one of my favorite stories.